My name is Gurudipti, CSC Department. Today about justify the role of non-linear optics in optical communication. Introduction. Optical fiber war first has optical elements in earlier 1960. It was scientist well the microscopic structure of the insect eye who realized that an optical wave could be made to transfer an image, and the first applications of optical fiber to imaging was concerned. It was Charles who first suggested the positions laws who optical fiber can metal waves from telecommunication applications. Today we see a variance of communical and library applications of optical fiber technology. This topic will discuss important fibers properties, describe the optical fiber and chemistry, and discuss materials trend and a few communical applications of optical fiber. Nonlinear optics. Nonlinear optics is a branch of optics that describe the behavior of light in medium. That is, medium is which the polarization density P responds nonlinearly to the electric field E of the light. The nonlinear is typically observed only at very high light, such as those provided by lasers. The vacuum itself expands to become nonlinear. In nonlinear optics, the principle no longer holds. Nonlinear optical process. Nonlinear optics explains nonlinear response of properties such as frequency, polarization, phases are part of incidence light. Frequency mixed process. Second harmonic generation or frequency doubling generation of light with a doubled frequency to protons, creating a single proton at 2 times the frequency. Third harmonic generation of light with a triple frequency, 3 protons creating a single proton at 3 times the frequency. High harmonic generation of light with frequency much greater than the original. Some frequency generation of light with a frequency that is a sum of two another frequencies. Different frequencies generation of light with a frequency that is the difference between two another frequency. Optical parametric generation, like parametric oscillation but without or using a very high gain instance of harmonic generation. The special case of OPO or OPG when the single and ideal generation is one of single frequency. Non-linear light matter interaction with free electrons. Non-linear optical pattern formation. Optical fields transmit through nonlinear medium can also display pattern formation owing to the nonlinear medium. The effect is referred to as optical modification. Optical modulation. Fiber nonlinear are important in optical communication, both as useful as characteristics to be avoided. This has been observed both in proton reflection proton as well as proton reflection system. In latter cases, optical nonlinear. There must be considered when designing large range, high data range system that involve high optical power level and in which singular at multi wavelengths are transmitted. The generation of additional lines, modifications of faces and shapes and places, the generation of light at another wavelength at the expense of power in original signal. Key issues in nonlinear optics in fibers. Fiber wavelength, beginning of glass composition, do not large nonlinear coefficient. Nonlinear process can nevertheless occur in high density at high distance or long. Every through power levels are usually modified in intensity if the fibers are very high during to the smaller cross sections areas involved. Optical fiber communication. The optical fiber found its first large scale applications in telecommunication system beginning with the first LED based system. The technology to larger wavelengths and laser based systems to repeat length over 3 kilometers to 3. The first applications was privately devised since source nonlinear multi-channels logging applications. Nonlinear optical properties of fibers. A section of this or includes is reading at the end of this topic. We will consider ourselves with an overview of the subject and consider nonlinear effects which are most important in either limit the performance of fibers. Today, most of the applications of nonlinear optics in fibers are in the area of distance telecommunications. Nonlinear can limit the power handling of fibers can be an important limitation for medical applications. Thank you.